Yo, what's up guys? Today we are reacting to this selection which was requested by Ankit. Um, so this video is about the first martial arts called Kalaripayattu and the origin of Kung Fu and Karate further in China. It's a traditional Indian martial arts origin from Kerala, India. Kerala, no, it's Kerala. Okay. Or Kerala is another thing. No, I think it's Kerala. Guys, check your spelling before. Check your spelling. I'm talking to the mods. Requested by Ankit. Thank you for sending me this. Guys, if you would like to join Discord, the link is in the description. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 50k. Actually, we are in 50k. Let's get to 100k. And let's go. Let's do this. The first martial arts in India. Or actually, the first martial arts ever, right? Kalaripayattu. Did he just snap his spine?
Kalaripayattu, as we know, is the oldest martial art of the world.
Whoa.
Even though it is a discipline, Kalaripayattu essentially is a form of warfare.
Wow. Are they using a knife?
My name is Prasad, S.R.D. Prasad, that is Sri Raj Devi Prasad.
Okay.
So
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
presently the guru of Sri Bharat Kalari.
Okay.
Sri Bharat Kalari was founded by my father, the late Chirakalti Sridharan Nair, in 1948. Kalaripayattu, in short, is the defensive art of Kerala. It is Kerala's own martial tradition. It traveled abroad and influenced even other martial art forms and emerged as new martial art forms elsewhere. That is how karate, kung fu, and the original form jujutsu spread in China and Far East. Wow. Talking about the whole structure of Kalaripayattu, it is done inside a kalari. Kalari is also specially made. The topsoil is removed to a depth of maybe 3 to 4 feet. And in one corner, there will be a presiding deity, where we call Putara. And there is another place known as
That is not a good name in Portuguese.
Gurutara, which is dedicated to the preceptors of Kalaripayattu. The practice of Kalaripayattu is also divided into 4 parts. First is the Meipayat in Malayalam. Meipayat means body conditioning exercises. Wow. So the maximum or exaggerated use of all the joints and muscles are involved in this body movements.
I can see the movements that they're doing. It really looks like a form of Kung Fu. So you can see that Kung Fu really borrowed a few things and was inspired by this.
They are choreographed to form a series of exercises. And then comes the Kalaripayattu section, wooden weapons. There are many wooden weapons, long canes, short staff, bend ones, otta, a horn-like weapon. When coming to Koltari, there is this Vaitari or the oral commands. First, starting with the long staff, Kattagari, there are 10 series in that, each set to well-balanced Vaitari or oral commands. The third part is known as Angattaripayattu, which is all about the sharp weapons.
Wow.
Sharp weapons like a sword and shield, spear, dagger, and flexible sword, urumi. And it is said that urumi was once upon a time worn around the waist of a person. So the length is that much. And one will carry it without being noticed by others. So
that is nice. That is a defense mechanism, right? Like if you have people surrounding you, you just take your belt out and you start whipping everyone. Guys, are there no movies that use this martial arts? Because that would look nice in a movie.
So in an emergency situation, he will take off that urumi and fight with that. Then fourth, the last part comes as virungai. That is the bare-handed defense and attack. So after learning that and after acquiring the necessary skill and the reflexes for that, he or she should be able to defend any attack from any quarters with any kind of weapons. There is a therapeutic science also attached to the kalari, That is medicine. The
Oh,
bone setting is there, the massages are there, and you learn and practice and learn more things and practice. So it is a never-ending process. By the breakup of or the end of Perumal rule, that is around maybe 7th and 9th centuries, there emerged a lot of principalities, small kingdoms. And it was at that time they wanted to keep private armies. So the warriors trained in the respective kalaris became the soldiers of the respective principalities. Kalaripayattu practitioners, experts, as a form of justice, went as hired mercenaries also. And Kalaripayattu had its golden era at that time. So ever after that, Kalaripayattu had a decadence during the Portuguese rule and thereafter during the British rule. Just before 1804, there was a great revolt by the great ruler of Parashi. And it was an armed revolt. And so Kalaripayattu, practice of Kalaripayattu was banned by the Britishers. Wow. And those who were hoarding weapons of Kalaripayattu and who were found practicing weaponry, they were sent to jail.
guys, this is so interesting because in Brazil, we have a specific fight, which you may know as capoeira. And capoeira was born out of the Portuguese banning any type of art form like martial arts. So capoeira was basically a dance. So this is how they practiced. They were practicing capoeira as a form of dance, kind of like a disguise so that they could practice and condition their body and prepare themselves for war or retaliation. So they were basically using that and calling it a dance, but in reality it wasn't a dance, it was a fight. If you guys want me to react to capoeira, and if you want to learn a little bit about Brazilian martial arts, we have a lot of different things. Let me know. There's even a movie that they made with capoeira. Great fight scenes. Maybe I should react to that. Let me know if you're interested, because hey, I also want you guys to be interested in my country, because I'm so interested in your movies and your culture. It would be nice if you guys, whenever I post a Brazilian video, if you guys check it out as well.
When we gained independence, there was none to revive Kalaripayattu at that time. And as a sport activity also, for wrestling there is a bout. No one is skilled. Professional boxing also, no one is skilled. The skills in Kalaripayattu has not been developed or metamorphosed or stylized to form such quality sport items. But there is a small revival happening now. To my knowledge, there are more than 100 kalaris where daily practice is going on. Because even though it is not a warfare activity now, it is a very good fitness activity and a discipline at large.
Wow. But how do they know? I mean, if it wasn't kept alive, how do they know all the techniques? I wonder if there were, books, or I don't know. How do they know all the techniques? How do they, remember? How did they keep this knowledge in order for them to revive? That must be interesting. Thank you for sending this video. I would love to see this in a movie. So if you have a fight scene with this art form, with this martial arts, let me know. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, here's the link. If not, then I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.